Okay, so I've decided to repaint the interior panels because, well, you know, been outside for 20 something years. I mean, you wouldn't believe how bad the sun is really taking the interior. So, the interior panels. So I decided to go ahead and take them out and go ahead and paint them. And you can see that's really bad over there. Jeez, it looks like a snowstorm has hit it. And you can see the tops of the back seats are pretty much sun bleached. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take this out and see what, I mean, jeez, that's pretty bad. But didn't everyone have a big old boom box in the back of their Fox body back in the 80s and 90s? That thing still thumps. So here it is, all test fitted. The Autopower bars in the back just come straight down to the wheel well here, and they're bolted here. Comes all the way to the top, of course, and same thing on this side. Where it attaches to the floor is right about there. So what I got to do now is to first, you know, drill all the holes, make everything right, square everything, but then take the bars off, or disassemble it, take the back bars off, put a piece of PVC pipe, or PCV pipe, sorry, and put the interior panel back on, then mark it where it's going to go through. I did that to the 89 when I put Rollbar in that one. So it makes it look a lot neater instead of guessing and putting, you know, a 5-inch hole in your interior. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so this is pretty much self-explanatory, but if you kind of need some help in figuring out how to do this, while not cutting up completely your side panel, what you do is, you know, of course you got it all in, all bolted. And then of course you got to take off one of these legs that go back into the wheel well, and you replace it with I got a 1.5 inch PVC pipe that, you know, you just put on there, and you kind of see where it's gonna where it's gonna kind of come down here. Draw your circle and go ahead and drill your hole. So now you're not having to, you know, cut up your whole back interior, just one little hole. Had to do that with the 88, and I don't know if you've watched the other video I had. I bought a Maximum Motorsports Rollbar used one, and the back bars were already welded in, so it was a treat trying to put the whole thing in. And of course I had to cut the panel. These 86 panels are a little bit different than the 87 and up, but I had to slice it down here to get it to come. And you really can't see it too much, but I still had to slice it to drill the hole to get the bar in there while the panels had to slide in. And getting the panels to slide in with the bar already there, that was a treat. So, but with these bars, these Autopower bars, they just bolt to the back, and that's all you do is just kind of, and you really get really good in terms of drawing your circle there, get your hole saw out, cut it, and it should look pretty good. And you just do the other for the other side. So, and actually this panel, man, it was like really sun damaged, and the texture was, you could see it's gone in some of these areas here. But this paint, this Duplicolor smoke interior paint, is, I'd say, almost exactly the interior color of the original SVO, the charcoal. It works out fine. So anyway, done mansplaining this. This is kind of funny. On the seatbelt, it says on there, white Mustang, yellow T-Bird. I guess they were having problems on the assembly line getting the wrong seatbelt in the wrong car. So they actually had to put on there, hey, white is Mustang, yellow is T-Bird, damn it. I think it's pretty funny. All right, finally got it all done. And of course it took a hell of a lot longer, and I think I'm just getting older. Jeez, I remember knocking this out before church back in my 20s. So anyway, here's the kind of final. And this is how the bars are kind of going into the side, to the wheel wells there. And it goes down to the floor and up the seat belt. Looks like we could use that no problem. It just comes up and around. Here's the passenger side. I kind of wimped out and went with a 2.5-inch hole instead of a 2-inch. I wasn't really sure how precise my measurements were. So anyway, it took a hell of a lot longer because I told myself I was going to keep the that insulation in between the panels and of course the outer this time. I haven't done the last two, but I decided to do it and it took a hell of a lot longer. So, and it turned out, I think it turned out pretty well. Do need a headliner and you know, painting the sides here, I mean those things were almost white since the sun almost turned it a different color, and I think that turned out pretty well. The of course I got the subwoofer back in, and you can tell how white the top of the seats are. I mean that's just the sun just killing it. So everything turned out pretty well. It just took a hell of a lot longer than I thought. And like I said, the paint really matched well. It is paint, so you know, I mean, anything can scratch it up or anything like that. But it matched really, really well. I was happy with it. So anyway, just kind of wanted to show how it all turned out. It turned out pretty good, I thought. I don't know if I'm going to order that crossbar or not. That'll really kill your back seat. Not that anybody rides back there anyway. So here's a quick view on this side. So anyway,